Hi, and welcome to today's episode of the J-Karp Show. And today, we're going to talk about the biggest event of the year. Not WrestleMania. We are going to talk about the Super Bowl. And this Sunday at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it will be the 46th Super Bowl. And it's between the New York Giants and New England Patriots. And I'm just going to start off by saying this. I wanted the Ravens and the Niners. But you know what? What you going to do? I'm fine with this. I still don't like the Patriots, but that's beside the point. And both of these teams were lucky to get in, if you ask me. The Giants scored 10 points off of Kyle Williams, the 49ers punt returner, 2 fumbled punts, and with help with that, they won in overtime 20-17. And the Patriots, in one of Tom Brady's worst games, came on top when not only did the defense for once in the season step up when needed, when Sterling Moore batted down and Lee Evans' potential game-winning touchdown pass, Billy Cundiff, nobody touched it, nobody blocked it, perfect snap, perfect hold. Billy Cundiff missed a 32-yarder with a few ticks left on the clock. And both of these teams, though, the Giants and Patriots, are among the league's best, and that's no surprise. Now, we're going to go through a brief summary of them, obviously. Eli Manning had a career year. No better way to put it. He had a career year. Brady had a great year too, but it's more different with Eli Manning, and here's why. Earlier this season, Eli Manning considered himself an elite quarterback. And while he was prone to throw picks all too often, and nobody believed him. Well, he beat the Packers, who were honestly one of the favorites to win. And then he beat the new heavily favored San Francisco 49ers. And he did it in good fashion, too. Now, obviously, Manning didn't do it on his own. Eli Manning has an outstanding receiving group, which include Victor Cruz, Mario Manningham, and Akeem Nicks. Now, on the other side, though, you have Tom Brady, and I'm going to give him credit. He's a good quarterback. He had a good year. And his receiving core is not bad either, I'll admit. You have Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez. Honestly, I think the best 2 tight end threat in the league. Then you have Wes Welker and Deion Branch. Now, as you all know, the last time these two teams met, New England was undefeated and the Giants barely made it. Well, in one of the biggest upsets in NFL history, in which the Patriots predicted a blowout in New York, the Giants beat the Patriots 17-14 to prove that anything can happen. There are 7 remaining Giants from that season. And on the Patriots' defense, there's some on the offense still, but on the defense, there's only one player left. Vince Wilfork, the defensive tackle. Now, I want to point out something about New England, and this is just my opinion. No. They got caught cheating during the season 2007-2008. And despite them cheating, they still lost the Super Bowl. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, if you cheat and win, it's one thing. But you really have to be an idiot if you cheat and lose. That's just another story, and that's just embarrassing. I mean, you can't win fairly, and you can't win by cheating. How the hell are you going to win? Now, Brady and Manning this year should both be on their A game, meaning whichever defense steps up the most will win. Now, I'm not going to spoil my prediction, but I will say this. I think it'll be the Giants defense that will step up. Because, honestly, the Patriots have no defense. They really don't. Now, of course, they both have superb offensive, so shutting them down won't definitely be easy. The first time they played earlier this year, the Giants came down to the closing seconds, and the Giants ended up winning. And the last time they played in the Super Bowl, the game came down the wire, and the Giants won again. Now, who have a little list here I have. It's the players to watch for the Super Bowl. First, we're going to have the Giant player to watch, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit here, because if the Patriots can get away with it, I can too. I'm going with 2 players to watch for the New York Giants. And only reason is because they're practically the same anyway. I mean, as far as position. Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw make up the Giants' run game. And if they don't step up and play big, it's going to be a long night for New York, I'll tell you that much. Their running game was horrible this year. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. The only team probably that had a worse running game than them was the Packers. And that's just because Aaron Rodgers never even thought about handing it off. But the postseason, the Giants' running game has actually been out pretty darn good. Especially against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not saying that's an amazing accomplishment. It's the Falcons. But I think that was the best game that showed how good they can be. Now, don't get me wrong. The passing game's going to be used a lot. But with every team that has a passing game, you need a run game. Every good team needs to be balanced, or else you'll never be successful. Such as the 99 Rams. They had an outstanding quarterback in Kurt Warner, yet they still had an outstanding running back in Marshall Faulk. Now, don't get me wrong, the Giants are nowhere near the 99 Rams. Now we have New England's play to watch. And you might be surprised at this. With Rob Gronkowski's health status in question, the pressure for the Patriots' success doesn't lie in Wes Welker or in Deion Branch, hell, not even in Ben Jarvis Green. It relies on Aaron Hernandez. The pressure on him to step up grows even more. Now, Hernandez has done a great job this year. I'm not going to deny it. Yet it's been Gronkowski, though, that's been the dominant force on the offense. And if he's unable to play, I think he will, but, even if he is, he won't be 100%. Hernandez has to fill the void and make monster plays just like he would if he were 100%. The Patriots' offense, unlike any other team in the league, relies heavily on great play by their tight ends, which means Hernandez has to come through big on Super Bowl Sunday if he's going to help the Patriots get a victory. Now, the keys to New York Giants winning. 2 words. Pass rush. The Patriots have no running game. I mean, not absolutely no running game, but come on. Justin Tuck is not going to worry about Ben Jarvis Green as much as he's going to worry about Tom Brady. And Sunday, these Patriots will do their best to throw right by the Giants' banged-up secondary. And the Giants' front four have completely dominated opposing O-lines in the postseason. More especially last week. And Sunday, they need to play their best game ever. They need to get Brady off the field as fast as possible. Because if they don't, it's going to be a long night for the G-men. Now, the keys to New England winning. Well, there's a lot of keys. 1 word. Defense. Okay, New England has no defense. They have a couple good playmakers, but they have no overall defense. The only team that was worse in defense this year was the Packers. And guess what? They lost to the Giants. And you saw the flaws in the Packers' defense against the Giants. Vince Wilfork isn't getting any younger. And to be honest, the only time I ever saw the Patriots' defense this year make a good play was last week when Sterling Moore batted away Lee Evans' pass. Touchdown pass. Now, I'm not saying that's the only factor, but that's the key. Because the offense, just like the Giants need to keep Brady off, but you can never underestimate Eli Manning. The Patriots did in 2007, and look what happened. So it's basically the same thing. Goes either way. Both defenses need to keep the opposing QBs off the field, or they're in big trouble. So now, we come to the prediction. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for this game. I wish it was the Ravens and Niners. I said that before, and I really wish it was. But I want to see another good game, and I think we're gonna get it. Now, I think the way it'll go is the Patriots will get a good lead early on in the game. They will try and throw early and often and try and make it hard for them to come back, the Giants to come back. However, I think we're in for another repeat Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying that means it's going to be another David Tyree catch. Honestly, I hope not, because last time it happened, I almost had a heart attack. But I want to see what I think's going to happen, I should say. I expect Eli Manning to play his best at his best ability in the home of his brother. That's another key. This is not just about the Patriots and Giants. In the press box or on the field, I don't know where, Peyton Manning will be watching. And I don't know if he'll play next year. I think he will. I think he has about 1-2 years left in him, Peyton Manning. But if Eli wins this, all the critics who've always said, Eli, your brother's way better than you, you'll never be like Peyton, even though there was people that even said he's more attractive. Well, I'm not going to give an opinion on that. That's kind of gay. But I think if Eli Manning wins this Super Bowl, he will be able to cement his own legacy that could very well possibly lead him to the Hall of Fame in Canton. So now, my prediction. I'm going for Super Bowl 46 with the New York Giants. Plain and simple. Now, before we leave, I'm going to read the comments that were sent in to me about this matter, about the Super Bowl. The first one we have is from Big Zini. Quote, the G-Men will pull this one out the same way they did in 07. They didn't have Knicks or Bradshaw in the regular season win against the Patriots this year. They beat the top team in the NFC East to get to the playoffs. They went on to beat the top 2 teams in the NFC. So Big Blue will prevail. And my predicted score, this is his, is 27-24. Well, that's actually a good score. I don't really expect a lot of scoring, but you never know. Here's one. Patriots, this is from 48-1. Patriots win 31-21. Brady wins his 4th ring. Well, we'll have to see. Oh, here's one. This one kind of cracks me up a little. This is from Jackson 1. Quote, the Giants will win 48-45 in overtime. Oh my God, that's going to be one hell of a night if it goes in overtime. Well, we'll have to see. Don't miss it, because despite a lot of people not happy with this Super Bowl matchup, expect it to be a good one. Thank you for listening to the J-Karp Show, and I'll see you later.